Hey Karen, I was trying to fix my hair because I just got up and I thought, oh, you know what? In the event that you want to be my partner, uh, you might as well see me when I just got up and uh, hold on. you know, this other person that I want to partner with, one of the emails that I wrote her, I said it's going to be up to my uh, partner to decide whether I'm mad or a genius. And genius happened on the 1 minute and 11 seconds on my recording time. Although the video is probably going to be a little chopped up because my computer is running slow. And uh, spiritually, it's a different reason. I mean, it's a different number, but as far as quote unquote not quote unquote the law, I was born on January 11th, so I thought that was one of the many instances of the connections to the cosmos. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. But what made me decide to click the record button, which does not necessarily mean that I'll send you this video, but there's definitely a chance that I will, is that today is June 3rd or 2nd. Hold on. Uh, Let me think about it. Memorial Day, I got confused. Anyway, today's Thursday. And almost about a week ago or so, you sent me an email saying you're a bit tied up, which in normal speak could mean I need to take my time and think about it, or it could mean that you're busy or whatever. But that you'd get back to me next week. And I wanted to let you know, give you a heads up, because I've been saying stuff like I'm hoping against hope, and I was blown away. You know, hoping against hope that we'd partner up, and blown away by the fact that when I type Karen Easton with a Y, for those that might watch this video, my Google bots write terror. And automatically Google associates you with terror lovers tarot. And if you look up terror lovers tarot, it says Karen Easton. And all those other myriad of things that are probably impossible, actually impossible to verbalize. Why, much as I'm aware of the fact that so many times I've projected things and then I turn out to, with my enthusiasm or with my fears, and they turn out to be wrong. The fact of the matter is that so many countless reasons, more than I can verbalize, about why I was so enthused at the idea of partnering with us. But it's fair to let you know, because I give you so much enthusiasm, that I'm also the kind of person that if you don't get back to me, and also get back to me in a way that is harmonious with my soul and my criteria, within a week, that scores a lot of negative points. Meaning, okay, let me put it in a business context. Okay, if granted, the thing that I probably wanted to do the most with you was something like do a tarot together and or get in business together with the creation of the game that I was in the way that I described to you in my email. In case you haven't looked at my links, I'm a game inventor. I'm not a published game inventor. I've done a few game conventions in Italy, and I've done I don't know how much if and how much you know about me, but I was thinking that on the creative and business side, we could do something incredible with the game. The other woman, by the way, that I said I wanted to be partnered with is Sherry Spira. If you look her up with admagic.com and breakinggames.com and printplaygames or something like that.com. She's very creative too, but I thought slash think that think slash thought that on the because she's such an important person, I believe, in the gaming industry, in the independent gaming industry, that she would probably be or could have been. We'll see, you know, but the partner more on the business gaming business side because she's in the field, and you and I could be partners on the creative side, although obviously it could go in any direction. There's a bunch of other things we could do. We could partner with sorry, so another numerical thing, but because I see the minutes and the seconds that tick by as I record, but I mean, the sky's the limit, like I told you. It could be that it's quite statistically likely that we're not going to partner at all, but I keep thinking, hey, one of these days it's going to happen, you know. And so it could be that we partner with something that has nothing to do with tarot, nothing to do with games, nothing to do with photography, and so on and so forth. But you know, tarot, games, photography, that kind of thing lends itself to the reason why I want to partner with you. And what I wanted to say is that it's fair to let you know that for me, business-wise and personal-wise, it's a lot of negative points if somebody writes me, I'm gonna get back to you next week, and then they don't. But the other aspect of that criteria, and I'm not saying that it'd be a bad thing. I'm just saying that I'm the kind of person that wants partners, whether it's in a personal dynamic or a business dynamic, that wants partners that do what they say and that they say what they mean, and so on and so forth, which in this society almost nobody does, actually. Although in the business world you need to do that more, and eventually in relationships you also need to do that more, but you know, that's why we do live in a society, much, you know, to my chagrin sometimes, where people cannot say, oh, you know, I need time to chill. They have to say, I'm busy, and most people are. That's another problem with society. But there's so many ways of looking at it. But for me, it's important. Not only that, if you want to be partner with me, and not that you'd have to decide right away, but if you want to look into being a partner with me, that if you tell me I'm going to get back to you next week, you're going to get back to me next week, and we're almost at the end of the week. But I was going to say the other aspect of that criteria. I'm sorry I'm sounding so pedantic and annoying or rigid or something like that. I don't mean it that way at all. It's actually for clarity, for, you know, setting the premises for something that we'd both be happy about. Okay, so the other thing is that statistically, what most people would do in this situation, if I were to tell them, hey, heads up, and they didn't want to they wanted to still ride the fence, they'd get back with, "Oh, I'm sorry, I've been very busy, but I'm still interested, but there'd be no substance." So, for example, and for me, honesty is key. So, for example, what would meet my criteria would be something like you get back to me and you're honest. Whether you tell, I mean, ideally, you get back to me and you tell me, "Shit, I've been, dude, I've been looking at your stuff, and thanks for the heads up." And you give me some substance about what you've looked into, what your thoughts have been, what your ups and downs, your pros and cons, and so on and so forth. But it gives me substance that you have been thinking about it. Because I've been here on this one end going, "Oh, wow, wow, wow. Maybe I could partner with Karen Easton of Tarot Lovers Tarot." And I discovered you through paranormal.com, which I almost, since I wasn't entirely sure that I wanted to be associated with the paranormal quote unquote culture, but I decided, yeah, let me go ahead and click. It was sort of a almost of some other day I'll explain to you how I ended up contacting you in the first place, because it was after I contacted you initially uh, that I realized, shit, she's Tarot Lovers Tarot. Okay, and that just totally built my enthusiasm. I think I discovered that after you wrote me back saying that you were intrigued, because I really didn't know anything about you when I sent the email. I was going through a bunch of websites, doing a Google search, and I sent the same email to everybody, something about, "Do you want to be partners?" And you're the only person that got back to me with the reply that I really liked, which is that you were sort of intrigued. And then I looked you up more. It's like, oh my God, Tarot Lovers Tarot. And so, again, I'm trying to be fair. I'm not trying to be rigid. So, obviously, if you're not interested, I hope you're not even wasting your time with watching the rest of this video. But it's important to me that people mean what they say, that people do what they say. I'm a human being. I understand that life is unpredictable. I don't even plan for what I'm gonna do in a few hours because I know that life is that unpredictable. But if you do want a partner, I mean, if you do want to explore being a partner, it makes a difference to me if you get back to me, and if you get back to me honestly, and if you get back to me with something that lets me know the truth, which could be anything from, you know what, it could be anything from like, I didn't really look into it, to, I saw this thing, I was looking at your links and something was disturbing to me, and so on and so forth, or I'm confused, or whatever. I mean, obviously, ideally, you'd write me back saying, "Took, I've been thinking about this thing so much," and that maybe you had your, questions about it. I don't think that's quite likely, but the point is that it goes back to, I think, what I wrote you last week about, if you click reply, I know that you're still interested. If you don't, I know that you aren't. But this is another step, because what happened after that is that you said, "Okay, I'll get back to you next week." So the thing that I'm a little concerned is that you might not really be interested, but again, not want to, in the event that you're not really interested, but you want to be polite, and or you're thinking, "Oh shit, this could be interesting, so I want to say the right thing and do the right thing," but you're not really into it, that could just lay it on the line. Lay it on the line, and if you're not interested in exploring a partnership with me, please don't mislead me and don't confuse me, because we'd be wasting each other's time. But if you are, get back to me and show me where you're at. I don't read minds. True communication at the core is crucial. Alrighty.